welcome to my channel. So what we're going to do today is update your branding kit. And what we're going to update today in the branding kit will be the colors for your brand or your color palettes. So what you're looking at on the screen currently is a platform that I use. We discussed this platform in another video, so check that out. But what you're looking at right now is the color palette that I'm working on for my website update. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna use this really cool website called Color Lovers, if you like, and that way you can get your branding palette. And as you can see, I'm switching my screen. And this is the branding palette I'm deciding to use right now. So what you're gonna do is when you come over to Color Lovers and you can click on color palettes, and they're already pre-made palettes for you, or you can make your own custom color palette. So what you're gonna do is once you select your color palette, it'll bring you to this page. And then they have these codes under each bar, under each color. So it's the hex code. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy that hex code. And then I'm gonna come back over to my branding kit platform. And I'm gonna paste the code where you are making your brand color. So once you paste the code, as you can see, it's right there. So I'm gonna add another color. So I'm gonna go back to the Color Lover site. I'm gonna get my next hex code, which is under this color. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna come back to my brand kit. And I'm going to paste the next code. And we're gonna keep doing that. As you can see, the first code we pasted, the second code. So we're gonna add another code, but we're gonna keep doing that until we get all of the palette colors from over off the Color Lover site. So let's keep going. So as you can see, I have all the palette colors from Color Lovers over here in my branding kit by simply copying and pasting the hex code into your brand kit platform. So also what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add more colors to this brand kit, some standard colors. So I'm gonna add like black. I wanna add your standard white. And for now, that's all we're gonna add right there for now for the color palettes. So you may be asking yourself, what the heck is a color palette? Or why do you need a color palette for your business? It just really defines your business. because really defines your business, or, you know, the style or your site, or what you're trying to convey or go for, the look of the site. You should definitely have a color palette for your business or your brand to make everything cohesive. When you make posts, when you do that site, you'll want everything to flow. You'll want to have an identity for that business or that brand. So definitely try to keep things cohesive. I would definitely say think outside the box. If you're a girl, I wouldn't say there's nothing wrong with the pinks, but I would say definitely think outside the box when it comes to the pinks. Like, these are more of a neutral type pinks, but you know, as you can see up here, you have your futures and your baby pinks, and I'll definitely tell you to think outside the box. When you're choosing a color palette, I'll definitely tell you to research and look into colors and the different type of what colors mean, you know, like, oh, what does red mean and why do brands use red? And I'll tell you, definitely just do your research and put a little thought into it. I'll tell you to keep it fun. The site I was telling you about, they have the pre-made custom palettes. As you can see, it's Color Lovers. That's COLOURLOVERS. And what you can do is click under palettes, and it'll just bring you to all the different palettes you can choose from, you know, to add to your branding kit. So check out all the different colors and things they put together. You can change it. You can, you know, customize it more. You can take some colors, not all. You can take some colors from one palette and use it, you know, in another palette. It's just all about what you want to do and what you're trying to convey. Like, see, in this palette, I like this color in this palette, this one. So now I'm going to come in it and I'm going to get that hex code. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to go take it and add it to that branding kit we were already working on. See how it selected yellow when I hit it? But when I paste that hex code, boom, there's that color. So just wanted to share this with you. It's pretty quick. Stay tuned for many more videos and DIY. Before we go, let me show you this. So now that we have this whole color palette situation happening. So say if I wanted to update that on my website. So when you come over to your site and the platform you use for your site, what I'm going to do is edit that. So I'm going to edit the theme settings. So colors. If I want to edit the headings, I'll go back to my brand kit and say if I wanted my headings to be this pink right here. I'll copy that hex code, go back to my website, go back to the heading section where I want to change the colors, hit paste. Or maybe we shouldn't do that one because it's kind of already pink. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's see. I already have pinks on the page. Let's do this one. We're going to hit paste. We're going to hit save. And the heading colors is what changed right here. Let me move the screen over. So we changed the heading colors, and I'll keep changing them really quick so you can see what I mean when you take the different colors. So say if I wanted it this hot pink, we're gonna come back to the branding kit, copy that hot pink hex code, go back to your website. Go back to your website. You're gonna paste. Once you paste, you see it's still this pink color. I'm gonna hit save. And as you can see, it changed to that hot pink. Okay, let's do the text so you can see more of it. I'm gonna hit save, and you see that whole text changed. So The palettes definitely make things quicker and a lot easier when you're updating your website. Because you see how easy that was to just bounce from the brand kit, select your codes, go to your website, edit it, save, and keep going. But we'll do more videos and the different things you can do to like add banners and slideshows to your website. We'll get more in detail to how to even create these different things to add into your website. But thank you for tuning in.